Hi everybody, this is Rabbi Wagensberg and thanks for joining me. In the storyline of this week's portion, Shemos, we find that Pharaoh tells the midwives, Shifra and Puah, who are Yocheved and Miriam, Moshe Rabbeinu's mother and sister, that if they see Jewish women giving birth to baby boys, they should be killed instantaneously. These righteous women, of course, disobey Pharaoh's harsh decree, and they actually help deliver Jewish baby boys and care for them to make sure that they survive. Hashem, God, was so proud of Shifra and Puah that God actually gave them gifts. If you read the verse in our portion, what does it say? Vayetev Elokim Lamyaldos. Hashem was good to these midwives. Hashem gave them a gift. Rashi then asks, Mahu HaTova, what was the gift that God gave to them? Rashi says it's found in the next verse when it says, Vayas Lahem Batim, that Hashem made homes for them. What are these homes? Rashi says from the Gemara in Sota, the nature of these homes were Bate Kahuna, Bate Leviah, and Bate Malchus, the homes of priesthood, Levite, and of sovereignty. However, it always bothered me that there seems to be an interruption between the verse that says that God was good to them, God gave them this gift, to what the gift actually was. After it says God was good to them, the verse goes on to say, Vayirav ha'am vayatzmu ma'od. The people increased and they waxed greatly. Only then does it say, Vayas lahem batim, Hashem gave them the homes. Why do we have this apparent interruption? Perhaps we could suggest to say, what is the definition of a Baal Chesed Amiti, of a true Baal Chesed? How do we define the nature of one who's truly dedicated to the people? I think it is a person that what makes this person the happiest in the entire world is just to know that everybody else around him has all the beautiful gifts that this world has to offer. That is what I think is the meaning of a true Baal Chesed, one who's so given over, so dedicated to the people, that that's what makes this person the happiest, to actually see all these other people benefiting all the beautiful gifts of this world. I think that was the nature of Yocheved and Miriam, our Shifra and Puah. How do I know? Because that's what the verse is coming to teach us. It says, Vayetev Elokim Lamyaldos. Hashem was good to them. Hashem gave them the gifts. We asked, there's an interruption here by telling us about how the Jewish people, a population boom. Perhaps we could suggest to say there is no interruption. Right after it says God gave them these gifts, what does it say? Vayirav ha'am vayatzmu ma'od. The people increased and they waxed greatly. That itself, perhaps, is part of the gift that God granted Shifra and Puah, to see the Jewish people around them actually living and thriving and growing. So there's no interruption. The verse goes on to say that besides that, Hashem also gave them homes, the homes of Kahuna and Leviah and Malchus, that it developed into these incredibly great edifices. But this is also part of what it means that Hashem gave them the good. It was just to see the Jewish people thriving was the greatest gift that Hashem could have given Shifra and Puah. This is the chinuch that Moshe Rabbeinu received in that home, which is why in the very next story, Moshe Rabbeinu walks outside, he sees a fellow Jew being beaten up by an Egyptian. Moshe simply cannot stand by. He walks over, turns here and there, and destroys the Egyptian. Where did Moshe get such feelings of care and concern for other? He got it from his mother, received it from his older sister, which is why later on Moshe Rabbeinu is even willing to sacrifice himself on behalf of the Jewish people. Mecheni no mesifrecha, Hashem, blot me out from this book. If you destroyed the Jewish people, I'm going to go down with the ship like the captain of these people. This is the great Mesirus Nefesh and love that Moshe Rabbeinu had for all of us. It came from his family, from Shifra and from Puah, from Yocheved and Miriam. Let us all hopefully try to strive even more to become those Ba'alei Chesed, those people who are truly devoted to giving to other people, to the point where what makes us the happiest is to see everybody around us us experiencing such happiness. And if we do, we'll be zocheh, will merit all the blessings of the Torah, and of course the final redemption at the end of days. Thanks for joining me. This has been Rabbi Wagensberg.